On day 3, we are going to travel from Waterton down to East Glacier. We will take the Going to the Sun Road to get there. We didn't get any photos inside of our hotel last night upon arriving, so we need to get a few this morning before leaving. It is snowing in the higher elevations. Before crossing the border, we take another excursion through Waterton. The Red Rock Canyon Road is another spectacular winding road through the mountains. It is along this area that we first discovered that our van might disintegrate right before our eyes. Chuck tried to unlock the driver door and the lock fell out. He finally got it worked back into place and it unlocked the door. We hope it will continue to lock and unlock for the remainder of the trip. We cross the U.S.-Canadian border, but avoid inspection. We are prepared to declare Karen's sweatshirt purchased in Waterton, but we aren't going to mention my sneaks purchased in Calgary. We both had our respective articles of clothing on, but my sneak says Reeboks in small letters on the side, not Canada plastered across the front. Going to the Sun Road is in the higher elevations. Remember, it snowed in the higher elevations. It is at the Continental Divide and is at 6,646 feet. Snow was everywhere. Probably not much for most folks, but a lot more than most Florida people are used to seeing. There is a visitor station at Logan's Pass. The water in the bathrooms was cold enough to burn. Mary wandered off and got lost. She claims she wasn't lost, but the rest of us didn't know where she was. And she didn't know where we were either. In my book, that's lost. We saw a small creature at the visitor station. He was bigger than a squirrel, but not much. He stood on his hind legs and squeaked at everybody. He was begging. Looked like he had been successful.
It's a little woodchuck or something.
Do you know how long we've been looking for you, dear?
Well, I was in there.
In where?
That building.
We didn't know you that.
You're gonna get yourself lost. The bus pulls out and Mary's
He
not
wants
in it.
food is what he wants. There's something else moving back.
We started down the west side and the roads were very slick from the melting snow. It looked like a road plow had been through. The area has snow piled on the sides. We stopped for a minute to pull out, and certain of the people have to test their art at hurling wet, mushy objects. Mary started it, I have proof, and Karen hit me with a perfect shot right in the camera. East Glacier is another majestic lodge. The lobby is pretty amazing. It has whole trees as support posts. In the gift shop, they had jackets called Outback Slickers, which caught Mary's eye. Too expensive, she said. She didn't get one. East Glacier had a golf course. Actually, they had two. One was a longer, not so challenging course, and the other was a shorter, not so challenging course. The shorter course was in the front lawn. They loaned you clubs, and it was free. I played the short course. Clubs were 9-iron, way too much club, and a putter. It was bent. I negotiated the course in an uneventful manner, and then we went to the goat lick. The Goat Lick was a barbecue joint, and it was actually pretty good. One of their specialties was Indian bread. We played a few games of cards and then retired for the evening. Today is Sunday. We can start our vacation tomorrow.